everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids and welcome to my continued coverage of the Apple iPad. Now if you haven't seen my other videos, please do check out the main Geekanoids channel page. You'll find plenty of tech related videos as well as a lot of iPad coverage. Well, this is one of my app reviews, and in this video I'm going to be showing you Epicurious, which is by Condi.net. This is a free application available in the iTunes App Store. When you first launch the application, you're presented with this really nice home screen, and this is an electronic recipe book, but it is absolutely stunningly presented and it's got some really nice content in it. At the moment I'm looking at featured recipes, so I can look at perhaps something for spring dessert by tapping on the icon here, and here I'm presented with the recipe choices in the right hand panel. I can switch between tabs from relevance to photo, rating, A to Z and newer recipes. I can then select perhaps a different one, graduation party, weekend brunch, so lots of different ways of just viewing featured recipes. I've also got a search function here where I can actually search by content. So I'm looking at food at the moment and I've got beans as my main ingredient, and this is showing me the recipes that contain beans as the main ingredient. If I tap on the icon, it gets rid of it from the selection. Perhaps I want to tap on bacon. So if I've got bacon in my fridge that I want to use this evening, this shows me all of the recipes that contain bacon as the main ingredient. Again, I can tap again to get rid of that selection. The favourite screen, at the moment mine's blank because I haven't saved any favourite recipes. We can also enter keywords up here, so I can actually search by a keyword. So let's tap on that and let's type in pancake, for example, and then on done. And now it's going to search through and find all the pancake recipes. Well, I really like the sound of this particular one, sweet potato pancakes with honey cinnamon butter. So I'm going to tap on that and have a look at it. And that looks really nice. I've got an ingredients list down here. I can scroll up and down. I've also got some instructions here on how to complete the recipe. I've also got a reviews tab at the bottom here, and this is user reviews on what they think about the recipe. Is it nice? Did it work well? Were the instructions clear? We can get rid of that by tapping on the icon. I've also got an about, which tells me who did the photo and who actually wrote the recipe. And I can actually drag down this little icon here, so I've got an actual graphic representation of whereabouts I am in the instruction. Also on this screen I've got three extra little icons. Now I showed you that favourites tab a short while ago, but I can add this to my favourites list and that will appear back on my home screen on the favourites panel. I've also got two further icons. The first one is a shopping list icon, so I'm going to tap on that, and the second one is an email icon, so I can actually email this recipe to a friend. Well, let's say I've finished looking at this recipe and I definitely want to go ahead and do this. Let's tap on the back button up here and we're back to the home screen. Just very quickly show you, the favourites list now contains that recipe because that's one of my favourites. But it also contains an icon down here that I didn't show you earlier, and this is a shopping list. So if I tap on shopping list, it shows me all of the ingredients I need to complete this recipe. So I can go and check in my kitchen to see what I've got, and I can see in my kitchen that I've got all of these ingredients up here. And then the only ones I need to actually go out and buy is some unsalted butter, some large eggs and some buttermilk. Really easy to use, absolutely fantastic. I'm just going to pop back, there was something I forgot to show you there. If I go back onto this recipe page, as well as the ingredients and the actual instructions, if I want a bit more incentive, I can tap on the photo and it'll show me a large photo of how my creation is going to look, and that really makes the taste buds water and wants me to actually complete this recipe. So really nice way of presenting it. There's also a text icon here and I can actually change the text size. We're in medium size at the moment. I've got a smaller option or a larger option. Of course the app does also work in portrait mode, so I can switch around to portrait mode. I prefer it in the landscape mode for this particular application, but round in this portrait mode I can tap on the ingredients button and it does an overlay, very similar to how the Apple Mail app works. So now I've got an overlay of my ingredients and I just tap away to get rid of the ingredients list. So this was my review of Epicurious recipes. It is an absolutely fantastic application. It is free in the iTunes store and I really can't urge you enough to download this one. Fantastic application and highly recommended. Well, thank you very much for watching. Please come back soon and check out more video reviews on the Geekanoids channel. This video review is sponsored by EasyDraw, making drawing fun on Mac OS X.